Oh. Yeah. How did I make it all these years? How did I make it this far? Through the valleys and over the hills, I know it had to be God. How did I make it through the storm? How did I make it through the rain? If you wanna know just how I got here, it's so easy to explain. It was God's grace.
God's grace. God's grace.
God's grace.
God's grace. By the grace of
God's grace.
God's grace.
I made it this far.
God's grace.
By the grace of God.
God's grace.
God's grace.
By the grace
It was God's grace.
God's grace.
His amazing grace.
God's grace.
I made it this far.
God's grace.
I made it this far.
By the grace of God.
Lord, I thank you for how you brought me, how you brought me through the night. Lord, you kept me and you never left me. You stood by my side. There were so many times when I came so close. Oh man, death, they tried to take me in. So the reason I'm here, it's not hard for me to see. In fact, it's so easy for me to explain. It was God's grace.
God's grace.
God.
God's grace.
Oh, I made it this far.
God's grace.
Yes, I did.
By the grace of
I remember the times when I strayed away. Even though I knew the words, still I wouldn't obey. But God's mercy and His grace stayed with me and brought me all the way. God's grace.
God's grace.
God.
God's grace.
His amazing grace.
God's grace.
I made it this far. I made it
God's grace.
by the grace of God.
God's grace.
Anybody want to know
God's grace.
just how I got here?
God's grace.
Anybody want to know
God's grace.
how I'm still standing?
God's grace.
Oh, I made it.
God's grace.
Yes, I made it.
God's grace.
Some people said
They said I wouldn't make it.
God's grace,
Some people said
I wouldn't be here today.
God's grace.
But look at me. Look at me. I made it. Yes, by the grace of God. When I sit down and look back,
God's grace.